Do you hate being poor? Do you want to be rich like me? Well, go over to Messy Modding Services where you can buy GTA 5 modded accounts, GTA 5 money and rank for PS4, Xbox One and PC. Check their website out in the link below, and if you're having doubts, just look at all these happy customers. So we start this free mode video off with me just checking the playlist like I usually do. As you can see, there is a guy called Orb with a barcode in front of it. Now, that looks a little bit like a tryhard name. In fact, there are quite a few names in this session that look like tryhard names. Anyway, if he looks like a tryhard, I'm going to do what I usually do and just check them out, see what's up, see if they're any good, and maybe get a good fight out of it. So I'm just flying over in a savage. I'm clearly starting a fight, but if you notice, he locks onto me, which means he starts it. I mean, I was coming over to fight, but technically, if you want to be pedantic, he was the one that started it. Anyway, he gets the first kill. Now, I'm not trying to blow myself up or suicide when I spawn in a dodgy place like this. I'm just going to try and play like a noob, if you get what I mean. Because I don't want to think I'm a tryhard straight away. Yeah, you can see that I'm going to drop my BST. You can't drop it when you're in the water. It's taking a while, oh, and then he manages to kill me. Which means that I'm currently going to spawn away from my BST because this game is so great that the BST drops after I've died.
Cry.
Now if you're only good at counting, you'll see that was 3 shots that I took on him, and he one-shot me, so that means he's using BST. I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing this out, because this is important information for later. Now he's got BST and I don't, which means that he can one-shot me, and it takes me about 3 or 4 bullets to kill him. So what I do is I basically make myself lag to the point where it's a one-shot. Now the important thing to note is that I'm not teleporting around right now. And by that I mean like lag teleporting, not like actual teleporting. But anyway, what I'm doing just basically gives me slightly extra damage on my gun. But it works both ways, so he can do slightly more damage on me. So it's not unfair, because it's like a damage booster, but works both ways. Instead of it being 3 or 4 shots for me to kill him, it only takes 2. And this means I only have to be twice as good as him to kill him, rather than 3 or 4 times as good. Now you may be like, oh my god, why are you explaining all of this? This is so boring. Well, so many people keep crying about it and thinking it makes it unfair or something. Now it's a one-shot both ways. This means no one has an advantage, and also it means that if I hit marker him, I get the kill rather than him being able to EWO, which means it's really annoying. So basically he just can't EWO back. But yeah, I'll stop that explanation. Hopefully if you didn't know about it, it can clear a few things up. But yeah, let's get back into the video. So yeah, as you can see, this guy is an absolute brain box. He's really clever. Despite the fact that he started using BST, he's going to complain about me using BST back. Like, if you don't want me to use BST, don't use BST in the first place, you absolute moron. But after that incredible encounter, a friendly guy in a jet, who's also in Ghost Dog, comes over to try and kill me.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So yeah, I really don't like fighting jets, so I just go passive. And this guy sends you a message saying, you got destroyed, then you one-shot me, So I guess he forgets the time where I hit him 3 times, and he one-shot me. Anyway, I try and debunk his theory, but he was having none of it. I also find it pretty ironic that his profile says, why are you mad? And he's there, being pretty mad that I use BST, even though he did. Also, that no 1v1 thing that he says, that's also kind of funny. if you watch the video later on. Also, another thing they said is he says that I got ripped apart without BST. That's because he was using BST. And when the tables turned and I was using BST and he didn't, guess who got ripped apart? They asked me to fight him without BST, and I was going to, but then someone else spawned at the beach, so I just drive away and get rid of my compact grenade launcher and replace it with a normal grenade launcher. Now it's time for me to fight him fair and square. Now they're both in COs and I just got one shot with the marksman, so that means they're both using BST. This guy that's complaining about BST is now using BST again. So as you can see, this guy that complained about me using BST is now using BST, using Ghost Org, and 2v1ing me with a guy in a jet, so I think this guy's got some double standards. And this is all because I can one-shot him, and he's not fast enough. Now that's the main drawback when it's a one-shot between you, because if you're not fast enough, the other person will win, and this person doesn't like that. Now a fun thing I like to do is just go on the train and just see where it takes me, because this shows that if they are mad, which they are at the moment, then they'll come chasing after me, which is what they do. Now after I RPG this guy out of his jet first try, I check this guy's profile and it says no 1v1. I can see where he's coming from, because he's not 1v1'd me yet, all he's done is 2v1 me. Now he does the same strategy as me and goes on the train, and I chase him. But then the angry barcode kills me.
Oh, you're a little bit of everything. You can be truth, or you can be lies. Today who are you? You're a little bit of nothing. You can be right, but you can be wrong. Today you're a fool. Say not how you do what you do. Say not the danger in you. Hold on to me. It's yours forever.
Okay, right now you'll see that I spawn in literally the exact same two places over and over and over again. Like, this is the most annoying thing ever because I kept having the exact same spawns, which meant that they could just spam RPGs from above. Like, I've never been in much of a crap spawn like this before. And you'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're Ewo looping, this is so dirty. Well, it's an unfair situation, it's a 2v1, so there's two guys up top, and I'm trying to change my spawn. Like, as soon as I get into a different spawn that's not on that road, directly in the line of their RPGs, then I'll happily fight them. But at the moment, I think the best thing to do is just Ewo loop. I can't even go passive right now because I've got a bounty on me. You might have also just seen that where I try and make it so my jobs show up, but there's someone doing a CEO or MC mission in the middle of the city, so that means I can't even job teleport away. I'm literally in the most... Now you see that guy that I just killed there? Little did I know that this would lead into a really unfair, really annoying free mode fight, which is going to be the next video, so turn on notifications so don't miss that. See you in a few days.